Morning people, so things are fucking kicking off right. So today I thought I was going to start work early. Apparently I'm not, because she's found someone to cover a shift. Basically, oh my god. Okay, so I've not properly gone into drama with my new workplace because I'm still there, if that makes any sense. But basically I've just like been on WhatsApp and everything, and the reason why she wanted me to come in early and to cover and do some other early for the rest of the week is to cover someone's shift. Okay, so basically I feel so sorry for her because she didn't want to work here anyway, but she kind of had a mental breakdown. Well, I wasn't there. I say it's a mental breakdown. That's what she's like put out to. But basically, to put it in short terms, our manager is she micromanages, and she can get on your nerves sometimes. I've kind of learned to sort of not necessarily ignore it, but to kind of like have it one ear and out the other. Basically, it's not the most annoying thing. That it's not a thing that irritates me the most as such. But so because I've kind of learned to kind of deal with it. The only thing that kind of annoys me is the fact that when it's really busy, she's happy to just stand there and customers are looking and it looks a bit awkward, just because she doesn't know how to do sandwiches and stuff. That's the main thing that kind of annoys me. And when it comes to kind of her kind of, persistence things, I kind of learned to kind of like ignore it in a way, but not ignore it, kind of to basically make it go like in my head, that sort of thing. But she kind of, so this girl kind of, by the sounds of it, kind of lost it. And I'm like, I feel so sorry for her because it's, the thing is, there's someone in the store that works there, there's kind of a snake, and she's getting information off somebody. And this is usually why I don't talk to anyone, because I have trust issues as it is. But there's someone in the store that's going back to her, and I think why half of this has gone back to her, because basically she's putting this message. Oh, she threw a hissy fit over the slightest task, and apparently she's been kind of talking about other staff members. So how would she know about her talking about other staff members? That's the thing that kind of what's is it, you know what I mean? But anyway, that's like the main reason. Like, I've just messaged her on Facebook, obviously asking if she's okay, because I don't think her manager kind of see, I've had it in a tiff with her as well, but I can get why she might have lost it, because it's it can definitely get on your nerves. The only reason I lost it with her was because she doesn't know how to speak to people. That's another reason that kind of irritates me. She doesn't know how to speak to people half the time. So it wouldn't surprise me if she spoke to her in a rude way as well. Because again, she just doesn't know how to speak to people. But yeah, I feel so sorry for her because I can like understand, because she's insane. So today, because what was supposed to happen, so today I'm getting the implant. I was supposed to kind of do my experience and stuff, but I thought I had to go straight to work after, but apparently now I don't have to. So I'm like, oh okay, so that's that. So yeah. If you've not had almond croissants, you need to try them. They are so freaking nice. Like, I'm kind of obsessed. Like, I've been like, whatever, normal croissants, not interested. Almond croissants, yeah, man. Like, they taste so good. Obviously, you need to kind of like warm them up. Like, you can get away with having like cold, normal, plain croissants, but these warmed up are so nice. So, as I said earlier, I am getting the implant just because. So, first off, you're probably wondering, am I sexually active? Not yet, no, but I'm the sort of person that isn't kind of like, I can't just trust a condom. So, like, I've been talking to someone, but I don't know if it's gonna go beyond that. I actually have to meet him up first, but with my schedule and his schedule, it's a bit confusing because I don't always get weekends off and he always gets weekends off, so it's that sort of thing. And as I said, I didn't just trust the condom. Like, if I get pregnant, I'm gonna cry. But anyway, there's that, and so nothing may not happen, but it's like a precaution for me. But yeah, the reason why I decided to go for the implant and not the pill is just, it's more accurate for starters. More accurate, more not accurate. What do you call it? More effective, obviously, because you have to like take it the pill or the mini pill, which I'm on. You have to take it like the same time every day. I did used to take the normal one with the estrogen in it, but that one was really bad because sometimes I would even miss days. So it's kind of one of the things where I should probably just get the implant. It's in there and I don't need to do anything else. So the implant doesn't have the estrogen in it. It's the same formula as the mini pill, and I'm fine on the mini pill. So I'm like, yep, just implant me in. But the reason why I didn't have the implant in the first place, which they did kind of try and push me towards, that and the coil, which don't get the coil if you're young, because if you get infections, like, you can be prone for infections, and these infections can then make you infertile. Not like I want kids or anything, but I still want to have that option, if that makes any sense. But anyway, obviously because young people probably forget to take pills and stuff, but I was like, no way, I don't want to get the implant, because I thought the implant had the estrogen in it, but it doesn't. It has the whatever. Don't let me get into, because I don't know at the top of my head. But anyway, and I didn't want to just take that just in case. Like, obviously they can take it out, but it's kind of one of those things where if you have, it's FAF if you do have like side effects and stuff. So that's why I didn't get it the first time, but I decided to get it the second time. So basically, what they do, they get a needle and they basically, it's not antiseptic, anesthesia, basically to make the area numb. And then they make a small incision, like it's really small. I had to look it up, because the fact that they have to give you something to numb the area was like, oh my god, what are they gonna do? Like, completely like quick? No, it's a small incision, and then they just stick it in you. But and then they bandage it up. What else was I gonna say? And it lasts for like 3 years. And then obviously, if you do want to get pregnant, you just go and they'll just take it out. What I do need to do is just nip to the pharmacy, which is in the building anyway, and I think that's like the prescription for the actual like implant thing. But yeah, so she said the needle literally, she made the needle sound more painful than it is. She said, oh, it's like a bee sting. But I thought bee sting's painful, but I'm going to assume the initial sting of a bee isn't painful. It's when the kind of whatever's in that sting starts to take effect is the most painful. I don't know. But yeah, but my appointment's not until 9, so there's that. And then now I'm going to come back home, just because, as I said, they don't really need me to come in early, because she got someone to cover, which is fine. But yeah, my shifts this week are so small, like the 3-hour shifts, but it's one of those things where I need to kind of keep an eye on it, because I applied for the job and I said it was full-time, and it's not full-time. I was like working all this week. I'm not working every day. I've got 4 days off, but I think she assumes full-time is working every day, but it isn't. It includes full-time hours as well. So I'm trying to look for like another job in between, either like just a weekend job that's like 8 hours a day. I'm sorry, I do not have COVID. I repeat, I do not have COVID. But anyway, what was I talking about? Yeah, I'm trying to look for either a weekend job, which is like 8 hours, or just another full-time job. But a lot of them out there is part-time, and you have to be like part-time flexible, which is annoying, especially when you got somebody who doesn't get like the schedule up 2 weeks in advance like she's supposed to. So there's that. But yeah, I'm keeping an eye on it, because as I said, I can't do like, I can't pay rent as well as feed myself on like part-time money. So I am back, Yeah, my lips is kind of what's excited to wear a mask, but anyway, I am back. I am all wrapped up. Basically, it looks a little bit daunting, but basically she said that the wrapping is supposed to help with if to stop any bruising. So if I can keep this on for 24 hours. Also, she said under there's a covering obviously to cover the hole, and it's kind of it looks by the look of the dressing it looks big, but it's only a small hole. So if that does come off, then I can just put an oil plaster over it. But yeah, so I'm not gonna lie, I was so freaking nervous. But anyway, the anaesthetic as it went in, it was quite. When I say quite painful, it was noticeably painful. Like it wasn't like agonizingly, but it was like painful, if that makes any sense. And then we waited. I don't know how long. It must have been like 2 minutes, obviously, to make sure that the kind of pricked me in that area to make sure that the anaesthetic worked, and it did. And while she put the implant in, I felt nothing, not even a tug or anything. She said you might feel like tugs and pressure, that sort of thing, but I felt nothing at all. But yeah, that is that done. So I'm gonna be chilling now till around 11 when I need to leave the house to go to work. This is actually making me shiver. So it says here, occasionally gently palpate the implant to be sure that you know its location. If you cannot feel the implant at any time, contact your doctor as soon as possible. Oh my god, that gives me the shivers inside. Like, I'm guessing one of the complications is your body could probably eat it. You're probably thinking, what do you mean eat it? But I'm guessing what can happen is scar tissue could probably form around it, and it pulls it more into the body. The more I think of that, the more it makes me want to vomit. But yeah, there's that. I wanted to quickly point out, before you get the implant, get the mini pill so you know if you're going to have any side effects. Like, obviously not medical, like if your body's going to eat up the implant, but like kind of like if you're going to be over hormonal, stuff like that. The only thing that wouldn't probably guarantee is if your periods are going to be irregular or not, but like stuff like that, just so you know, then you don't have to go through the whole I can't even say that fucking word, the whole hassle of getting the implant, and it turns out you can't deal with the side effects like being moody and stuff like that. It's just kind of a suggestion sort of thing, because then you have to obviously get the thing taken out. But I thought I'd just say that, just so you know. But it's the mini pill, not the normal other pill that has estrogen in it, just because it's not the same thing, which kind of makes sense, because the mini pill you don't take a break, the estrogen pill you do. So you have to take a break so the period, just because I believe that one anyway is more effective, but more people have issues with it, just because obviously it's to do with like estrogen and stuff like that, so it works a little bit better. That's why usually if you're an hour late with that, it's where with the mini pill it's a little bit different. You have to take it that exact time. But yeah, I thought I'd just share that, just as a heads up. Obviously you don't know how your body is going to be having an actual thing inside of you, like an object. It's a bit like the coil. It can happen with the coil where scar tissue tries to form around around the piercing, what the fuck, around the coil, which is not something you kind of want really. But yeah, it's the body, isn't it? It's gonna be like, oh fine, I'll try and heal it, maybe that'll just heal over it. It's just how the body works. But yeah, when it comes to side effects like hormonal stuff like that, like I know you can have like weight issues, you can put on weight, that sort of thing, try the mini pill first. Even though I say it's not guaranteed, but you'll get you'll get the idea, because it's the same, basically it's the same formula formula that's in the implant. I am back home and it is currently 5:30 and my arm still isn't bothering me. Like, it's starting to itch a little bit, but I'm not really getting any pain unless I want to get pain the next day. These Tesco lemon kill muffins are so nice. Like, they're better than the chocolate ones. Like, obviously, unless you don't like lemon, but honestly, if you don't mind lemon, I would choose these ones over the chocolate ones. I'm currently munching on some homemade onion bhaji. When I mean homemade, I didn't make them. I actually picked them up off of Olio. So yeah, and they're not bad. I had some the other day. And then I also picked up from the same person some homemade samosas. They're pretty nice as well. So it was a great find. I know some people are a bit iffy about like picking up homemade stuff, but you know, it's getting cooked anyway, so it's always unhygienic. It's kind of, you know, that sort of thing. But yeah, it's kind of the oven will burn all the germs away. Currently just chilling out, listening to Britney Spears' Glory album on shit speakers because I've got a better speaker, but this laptop doesn't have Bluetooth, and I need to get like a audio cable kind of thing. Anyway, it's currently 9 o'clock. You can see me. Sorry, it just kind of threw me off. It's probably going to annoy you guys, so I'm going to turn this on. It is currently 9 o'clock, so I'm going to be having a bath and then I'm going to be watching. Well, if you've been watching my videos for a while, you know that I decided to watch Hannibal, and I'm on season 2. And I'm on season 2, the final episode currently, and oh my god, that show is so good. Like, seriously, if you've not seen it, you should watch it. It's on Amazon Prime. I'm just kind of fucking obsessed with it. Like, she's so good. I'm like, why did I not see this before? But I think I mentioned before that I'm not like, I wasn't really in the like Hannibal Lecter franchise sort of thing. So, you know, but it's either way, it's good. Just watch it. And my arm is now starting to bother me. It's like painful, but more like, it's like how do you describe it? It's like an irritating soreness. I'd say it's sore, and it's sometimes a little bit itchy as well. But yeah, so I'm gonna keep this on till like probably tomorrow afternoon. She did say to keep on at least for 24 hours. So yeah.